Hi guys, so I'm back. I'm pretty sure that guy's a match fisherman. I didn't specifically ask him, but he's got all the kit and the pole out and that. He said he's had 12 out so far, so hopefully I can get at least one. Okay, that might be a reason. My floats. Yes, let's see if we can get one. Oh, fucking squirrels. Sorry guys, you probably heard that too, that noise that was doing my head in. It actually sounded like raindrops dripping. It was a squirrel in the bush behind me, like, I don't know, gnawing at sticks or something. We did just have a little bit of movement. It bobbed up and bobbed down, so it didn't go all the way down there. I might check my bait in a second. Seen a lot of bubbles and stuff around my float, but nothing's gone for it yet. People just walked past, the gentleman and lady. Oh, as I was talking, it went down. Mother. Concentrate, Steve. Ooh, you ain't on my bait. Just rebait it just to be sure. Always rebait. Yeah, anyway, a lady and a gentleman just walking past, and the gentleman had a beer. I was thinking, I could do one of them. Oh, pop that one. Yeah, I'm not very, I'm quite an amateur when it comes to fishing, so if any of you guys have got any tips and tricks, tell me. I mainly fish like non-commercial venues, like canals, rivers, stuff like that, mainly because I've got a rod license and I don't really like the idea of having to pay lakes and stuff to fish a pond and stuff, so yeah, that's why I mainly come down the canal. I've got a rod license and a waterway, obviously due to my kayak I've got a paddle as well, so I'm fully licensed to be out here. 2 rods, if I knew that you could have 3 and it wasn't such a kerfuffle to get a third one added quite easily, I would have a 3 rod license, but unfortunately I've only got the 2 because I'm not going to repay the whole year just to have another rod, so I'm going to have to wait until this year's up and then upgrade on my renewal to a 3 rod. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, any tips, any tricks, they'd be greatly appreciated. I mainly use ground bait, maggots, my own pellets, or boilers, sorry. I do use pellets as well. So that went straight down. That was shooting straight down. There's definitely something down there. Right, I'm going to have to concentrate rather than talk now because I've missed 2 bites so far in quick succession. They haven't even hooked it. That was a very poor cast, Stephen. Nowhere near where you're feeding. Perfect. Right, this rod actually does do my head in as well. It's not got a screw in. It's not got a screwing thing. It's got them stupid metal plastic clips. So yeah, the reel comes off quite a bit. Just my fucking head in. So yeah, I haven't rebaited in a while and I've just had a couple of bites. I'm going to throw some maggies out. Hopefully that'll keep the fish in my swim. I'm going to move this float in a bit. Just so I've got less line. And it goes more under again. Let's get a board of ground bait down there as well. Miss that water up a bit. Good shot, Steve, good shot. What's the old Anders? Obviously with the name of the channel I'm actually targeting Bream. Oh. Got a bit of buzz on the old that might have just been the wind. I don't think my boilers are that good. Yeah, I'm mainly going to be targeting bream. Obviously, other species will take maggots, such as rudd, perch, tench. But I don't think there's any tench in here actually. But I've certainly never caught one. Roach, but again, I've never caught a roach in here. The wind is pushing my float quite a lot there. So it's definitely the wind. So I'm going to have to recast that, it's not in the right spot. Oh, bit of leaf then. But we're all good. And so yeah, I'm quite an amateur at this. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on YouTube. I mean, I love a lot of YouTube and fishing channels. It's basically all I watch. Fishing with Carl, what a great guy he is. Him and his brother, and you know, the whole team. They're such good videos, and I enjoy watching them. I enjoy watching Nothing But Fishing, another great fishing channel. Again, Ginger Fisherman, another great channel. 2 guys from Birmingham. Again, they're all really good YouTubers and such a laugh, you know. And they're really good fishermen as well, so I try and learn a lot from them. And they have a lot of guides and stuff like that that I can like use. And the only thing I didn't see a lot of guides on was like how to cast um, when like you're beneath overhanging trees and stuff like that, because a lot of the waterways in the UK, they are not infested, but basically they have a lot of growth, which is great for us because it's great for the watercraft, but it's not so good when you get entangled in bushes when you're trying to overhead cast. So as you can see, I like to swing it to the left or to the right to get in underneath the shrubs and stuff where fish like to hide. But I didn't see many videos on how to do that online, so maybe I'll create some tutorials on types of casts, not just a straight overhead one.
Okay.
Come on, boys. Recast, I think I'm going to smash some more maggies out there. I'm just going to adjust my ledger right here, because my line should be sunk, and there's a stick that's actually caught on my line, and it's not there, and it's sunk. back out there. I'm not going to clip it because it's only over there. But, right, stuff there. Right, okay, there we are. It's not in that line. And sink it. I think we might have had a bite there when we sorting that rod out because no, all good.
You've not been sitting here all day, have you?
No, well, but literally I only got in about 4:30.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I seen someone sitting there this morning.
No, not me.
Not you. Apologies.
It's alright. I wish I could sit here all day. Let's have a forecast through. I think that lovely lady put me off. And I saw her the other day, I think. That's better. Move it over this way a bit. There we are. It's perfecto, I suppose that's the word for fishing. I'm just getting like a tiny sized ball of ground deep. Just try and pop it next to the float. And that ground rate's really good. It's a dark mix for canals. Really clouds the water. Because it's dark, the fish can see it through the silt. So. But he's not doing my friend today. Last time I come fishing, I had to go home early because it was that windy. My float started where it was and ended up halfway down the canal. So yeah, it was really hard. The wind doesn't affect pole users that much, you know, because they're fishing right over the spot. But with rivers and canals, sometimes even reservoirs, you can get the float moving everywhere. Bit staying put at the minute. My shotting must be alright. Again, as I said, I'm much of a beginner. I mean, I'm trying to tell what the subtle difference is between when the wind messes with your float and when, obviously when a fish takes it, it's going to dive straight under. But sometimes that can look like when a big gust of wind comes, it can look like it goes under and really it's not. It's a ripple or something that's caused the float to look like it's gone under. So yeah, it's kind of hard to distinguish in the wind. Bite and everything. Stupid Stephen, stupid. Doing it again, killing too early. No easier. A guy on Facebook told me if I purposely pop a maggot in the middle of two other maggots, it gives me a better chance. So let's try and put one on the end, but not by much, just by the temperature a little bit. We could maybe pop that one. There we are, it's popped now. Okay. Let's just try that, see if we get a bite a bit quicker. Again, we're not quite in the right spot. It's drifted forward for some reason, or it was a bad cast to begin with. So let's rearrange that. We want it further underneath them trees where we've been feeding. That's bang on. Exactly where I wanted it. Fully goes under, and then we can strike. That's what we should have been doing from the start, Steve. Pep talking myself down. I've been fishing this place, this spot on the Ashby Canal for quite a while. I'd say on and off for about 3 weeks, something like that. So the spot should be well fed. And I mean, I'll have my personal best ever fishing here. Obviously, I'm quite new to the sport, but I had 8 literally just right at where I'm fishing now. So, granted, I was fishing for a lot longer, and this will be probably quite a short video. Most of the time when I'm speaking, I'll probably time lapse it down, so it might be a long one. I'm not sure. Depends though, what kind of videos would you guys like to see? Would you like to come out for hours and sit at the bank with me for hours, or would you like to just skip all the boring chit chat and only skip to where I actually catch fish, if I catch fish? And let me know down in the comments. I don't know if you can hear me very well over the wind and stuff, but yeah, I'm not speaking very loud. Obviously I don't want to spook to see fish. Just a ducky duck, get away from my float. Grind up another boilie, I think. I'm just going to get the old slingshot out so we get that out there. That's why I like fishing now. Regular fishing, you're not going to be too far out, so you're in a good slingshot. Oh, it says that is a really poor flow. It goes nowhere near his bait. There's some maggots out there. Anyway, that's better. That duck, that's nothing for you, mate. The fish, leave it alone. Look, you check it out, mate. You'll see it's all gone under and there's nothing for you. That's my float, leave it alone. Oh, Mr. Duck, go away. I haven't got any bread clothes or like the week goes now, but I'm not surface fishing today. I'm not bread fishing today. Yeah, it's the first time I made boilies, and I made some quite large, so I thought these would be perfect to grind up and try and get, around my float. So what I'm going to just push them lightly, and I think I will get this slingshot out. And just try and get them round there. It's got a lot of milk powder and stuff in this, so it should cloud up really nicely. Oh yeah, that's much better. Much better. What we hit there? Oh, empty can of sweet can. Oh. That jerks pretty violently then, that. Didn't go under though, so be impatient. You might have to check the bait after that though, because that was quite a oof. we just found the bait and we're just having a tester. We're actually going to take it in. Come on, fishy, you know where it is. You ever seen me like literally flip my head to the side or the other side because I've probably heard a noise and I'm thinking someone's coming. I'm not blocking the towpath or anything, so I shouldn't really care if someone's coming, but it's best to know because otherwise when people come down the side of that bridge there, it scares the living crud out of me. Even if it's people that I know are coming. No. Yeah, I think I'm going to check that bait because that was quite a strong bite. It's a shame because I wasn't the perfect spot there. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's had one of my... It's had the one that I split. So maybe that is a... Maybe that's right then. Or is it had them on a split because that was the easiest to get off. Let's try again. Try and split this one. Right under there. Quickly. It has. So yeah, talking about casts, as I say, if you've got a massive tree in front of you like I have, and then you've got a massive tree behind you, doing a forward cast just ain't going to work. You're going to get tangled in the trees. So you're going to have to bring it in from the side, which is what I'm doing. Because that is like under all of that then. It's coming in straight from the side, like a little gap coming from there. And yeah, I find it a lot more successful for getting under brush than obviously an overhead cast, you know. Because the time they pay for an overhead cast, and a lot of the time you can't do it unless you're fishing commercials and lakes and stuff, because they prune it back in that obviously around the peg. So yeah, even some canals and angling, they will do that as well on the stretch of the canals that they rent. They will put back the bushes so you can overhead cast, but there's not really much point in a case in a canal. It's not very big. I mean, you see the stretch is probably what, I don't know, about 14, 15 foot all the way across. So you know, you can easily cast from there to, yeah, you know, not even 100 yards. So I'm slightly off where I'm feeding there, but because of this wind, yeah, I think I'm going to have to recast. Yeah, just going to pull it into the middle, and I'm not that to the middle today. And with being a canal, it can always change. You never know. If you have any wind, if you have any rain and stuff like that, it can change the levels quite significantly in a canal because of the man-made, and especially this one because it has no locks. So, and that's a perfect cast again. But we are drifting slightly for some reason. Line up tight enough. Yeah, we should be fine there. Another ball of ground bait and some maggies out there. Oh, right on the float. One shot. Some of the old maggies out as well. Oh, another good shot. done these boilers a bit too big for my bream, basically. If I was fishing commercial bream and they get big, then yeah, a boiler that big would be alright, but no, I'm just going to fish very smaller ones. There's a smaller bream on the ground. I'm going to crush these up and use them as ground bait. Oh, you bugger. Yeah, we're right next to a bridge, and it's one of them single track bridges. So a lot of drivers, they were taught back in the old days, if you can't see across the bridge, to always beat your horn first, let people know the other side if there's another car coming that you can come across. But that bridge in particular is quite low and you can't see on the other side of it, so I do see why people do it, but yeah, it's an old kind of thing. I don't do it, but I know how. This road isn't very used. Looks like the gentleman down the angler down there is packing up by the looks of it. So this is the evening fishing when it's only about 7 o'clock ish, so if that. Stay until either my phone runs out of battery for the camera or it gets dark and I can't see my float. So I've come out quite late today. I came sort of around about 4:30, something like that. So yeah. I don't know if you can see, but you probably don't see where my float is, but where I'm pointing, that there's like an overhanging bush that's going into the canal, and where I got the 8 fish, I was actually able to cast it right between the prongs of the fallen branch, so it was a really good spot. I can't do that right now where I am because of the trees behind me. Hey, there's a little perch then, which flopped. Look like a little perch or a skimmer. Well, it's flopping on the water. Oh, it does look like it's backing up, but he seemed like a nice gentleman, but yeah, he wasn't very talkative, so I felt like, I just felt a bit amateur compared to him, to be honest, but yeah, he wasn't very chatty. He was telling me that he looks like the canal's just been dredged. Where they pull a net through it, we try and get rid of some of the debris, but I'm not sure. I think I'm going to make a smoke. Oh, got a little bit of movement there. Oh, I hooked it, I felt it, I hooked it, but my fucking hoodie got caught on the reel. Bastard. That guy on Facebook, whoever you are, that's a really good trick. I don't know, they must be attracted to the blood or whatever these maggots give off. push or keep at one of my fucking shoe now. Oh well. Is it push or something that comes out of these? It must be blood or something like that. In the top one. Mucus or some shit, I don't know. Oh, my reel is a bit messy here. Oh, what's going on there? Oh, we will not have that. We will not stand for messy reels. No, 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 no. There we go. There I'm on. Grab the line up here, make sure you pin it up here so you don't cause any more life leaks. And then most of the time your line won't actually tangle. So you just, this is new line. So sometimes I didn't actually put it on, and whoever did, I'm not mentioning no names, put a bit too much on. So yeah, if you take the bail off sometimes the reel will kind of explode. And if you don't notice and you carry on passing, you'll get loads of leaks in your reel, and you don't want that. So yeah, I've just sorted that out now. So let's cast this back out. Oh God, we're in the fucking tree. That's not very good. There we go. Right, there's the bait off then. That was the first diabolical cast of the day. Hopefully I've kept to my shot. Yeah. Let's get this less aggressive cast even. Oh, it's actually put, as soon as I rebait them, we actually put the top one in the middle. I don't know if that one pops, but it's halfway up the maggot, so we'll just use it. Yes, it is. Go away. You're swimming straight through my swim, Mr. Ducky. I didn't like it. I'm not even through anything into it. Oh, ducklings as well. There we are. That's how you do it, Stephen. Right. Now we shall wait. Another duckling just scaring off that one. Oh, no, ducklings are not for you. No, not over my lines. Go away. If you see little ducklings, oh, you won't see them now, they've gone under the bush. But, oh, there's one. Going after me float most likely. No. Oh yeah, that guy is packing up, yeah. I didn't see his car, so I don't know if he's going to add it then as well. Oh, I know why I missed that. I had too much line on there. I know exactly why. Stupid, stupid, stupid. That's 4 of them now. 4. Not that I'm keeping track. Stop popping maggots, stupid fish. Have a good one, bud. See you later.
Pretty good.
Not yet. I've had a few bites, but I just missed them.
I've had struggled to catch on the nugget today.
Ah. What did you go on instead?
I've had it nice on the pink one. I've had 3 bites on the nugget, but they've been really not
Strong
positive
bites.
at all.
I mean, the biggest bream I caught here, I didn't have my scales on me at the time. Probably about, I was going to give myself £3 for that. And I had that on sweet corn. Just one bit of sweet corn. So.
There's a canal fish I always use a sweet corn. There's a big reed bed lot. And you just fish the corn up against it. Catch bream and big roach as well.
I've never had a roach out of there. It's always good.
I just had 2.
Oh, did you?
Anyway, so.
Never say never then. Maybe I'll get one.
You fish by that tree, that tree comes right out.
Yeah.
But with the rod it's probably a bit awkward.
Yeah. Well, another pole fisherman comes out, a match fisherman. He fishes down there, and he says to go over there as well. Yeah. A lot of skimmers in there. He says.
This ain't the best canal in the world, though.
To be honest, it's probably the second one I've fished. I went down the Grand Union as well
Yeah.
a few weeks back.
Which part?
Just down near Coventry, where the Coventry Canal meets it.
Right.
Yeah.
I live in Cov.
Oh dear.
You don't fish the Cov Canal then?
No, not yet. Anyway, I haven't fished that yet. But
Do you know Cov?
no, not really.
Oh right.
I've only ever worked there once.
Oh right, where are you from then?
I'm from Barwell, mate, or Lutterworth originally, but I
Right,
live in
they
Barwell.
don't fish Shackleston then?
Shackleston, what? The lake?
No, the canal.
No,
The Ashby Canal, Shackleston.
no. Oh, where is that where it starts? Shackleston, or am I thinking of a different place?
Thinking different now. That's the Ashby Canal there. Like.
And people were telling me to go near the aqueduct. I don't know which way it is,
Where?
but up near the aqueduct.
That's that way.
It's that way, yeah. I can only fish to be 40 on my rod, so there's a club that's got the marina in it, Tuss's or something. They've got 1 to 19. And then,
Oh, this is the law angle.
yeah, Law Angler, yeah. They've got 1 to 19 now. Well, they've had it for a while, so that's where most of the carp are, in it, down there with the marina.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard, anyway. People like to say.
Well, then you go to Hinkley.
What do you mean?
It's there. Hinkley ain't far for you, is it?
No, Hinkley's just down the road from me.
Do you know,
I know Hinkley like the back of my hand, though.
well, you know where the boat turn is? Look, you know where the pub is?
Lyman
The-
Kilns,
No, the other one.
the Trinity Marina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you go down the canal there, walk where the pub is it, what's the name there? Where the boats come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, fish there.
I don't think they allow you to fish the
Yeah.
marina. They do.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You go in the evening.
Yeah.
You could chuck a tip if you want, or chuck the float. Bream like that.
Oh, that's where I want to go then, because I like to target bream. I do. Yeah.
Solid with them.
Oh, nice.
You can catch them down the middle and into the chuck.
I've heard there's big carp down there because that's where they all say it's a high
mainly
carp.
bream.
Yeah.
I've been down there.
I'll have to give it a go, mate.
Yeah, but it's no good to go in the day because there's too many boats probably come in and out.
Oh yeah, just
Probably
just goes
the
everywhere.
evening, like. It'll be ideal. If you know Hinkley, where else do we usually fish at Hinkley a few times. That's one of the better spots. But if you go, there's a thing. So I think now where it's good as well. I mean, because we usually fish by, do you know the tackle shop in England?
Is there a tackle shop in Hinkley?
Yeah.
Where?
If you go, you know what Mackey's is?
Yeah, which
Mackie
one?
D's.
There's two.
If you go up that road where all the industrial estates are.
Yeah, Enterprise Workwear.
Yeah, is that what it is? Yeah. Well, halfway up, just before the canal bridge, if you go in, towards Hinkley, on the right, turn down, there's a tackle pit there.
Oh, I didn't know that. I used to work down there. You're right. I used to work down there and never even
Can't
knew.
think what it's
Do you
called
do
now.
live though?
But yeah,
You know
we're bang
what?
on.
Yeah.
We actually went back for a 5 year.
I've been going to the tackle shack in the Neaton, I have.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, because I'll Google
I
it.
can't think what it's fucking called.
I'll go looking for it.
One of the
mate,
lads,
on my way
one
home,
of the
I
lads
will.
that lives in Burbage usually.
That's a good shout, mate. Because I've been going over the Neaton. I have. It's fucking it is a
Sells
trek.
ground bait and all that stuff as well. I can't think what it's called. It's down. It's the industrial state before. Well, if you come over the canal bridge or just before, depends which way you come. You know the canal there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you go left there, down there, and you go straight on and to the end and turn left, and it's round there somewhere. But if you go left to the end left and follow the road round, then you come to where you can't go no further, where they do portable toilets.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
the loo,
park, you know that?
yeah, because that's behind. Actually, the canal's right behind
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
isn't
Well,
it?
if you park there, you can go up to the canal there.
Oh yeah, because I've seen, because when we were kids, we used to knock around all that stuff.
Yeah.
If you keep going
Well,
further
the tackle
down.
shop,
Yeah.
the tackle shop's round there somewhere.
Oh nice.
Where you come round, just come round.
I know exactly where that is.
I mean, I
used
never
to
use it
work
because I live in Cov. I use Laney's, you see.
there. Yeah. I've been using the tackle shack here in Neaton, I have, because that's when I popped in
Good
Google.
place
That was
ain't the best in the world.
what?
Tackle shop.
It's not the best in the world. No.
Laney's is bastard good.
Oh, my dad gave me all of this. Everything you see, my dad's got me. Literally, he's got loads of equipment.
But yeah, but if you go to, because we sometimes fish at the back of there.
Yeah. Do you know, because if you carry on going further up, there's like a little pool. I don't know if you've noticed
Yeah,
it.
Higham Lane.
Yeah, I don't know, but like...
John Valley lost it.
Oh, yeah. Because, yeah, but it's quite a fair trek up, but I remember because they built a massive warehouse at the back of it, didn't they?
Oh.
At the back of near where that toilet place is, didn't
And
they?
if you know Higham Lane, well you know Higham Lane. don't
Yeah,
you?
I know where Hyde
You know where the pool that used to be, Higham Lane carp fishery.
Oh, yeah,
Where they
yeah.
used to have matches. But if you go past there and turn, I think it's right. The canal runs with
Yeah,
it.
right near the road,
and
yeah.
you
I've
fish
kayaked
the
down
opposite
there.
to the
Yeah.
towpath.
Yeah, yeah.
You can catch down there.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of people down there actually, because if I do it, because I'll go on my kayak down there 'cause it's easy to get in and it's really low, the sides are really
Yeah.
low, but yeah, and because there's a mooring boat there as well, isn't there? There's like mooring for boats
Yeah.
just there as well, and yeah, and there's a bridge quite
and,
close.
What's name's all right. What we call it? Nuns Lane.
Nuts Lane, yeah,
Yeah,
but,
you pick
there's
that.
another like mooring or marina kind of thing down there, isn't there?
Like Nuns Lane is like the other side of where the Trinity Bridge is.
Yeah,
you know
because
it?
there's like a big pool in the middle where the bridge goes over, where
Yeah,
the road,
Sketchley.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you fish to the left of that pool, there's like a little bit of a arm there.
Yeah, it's the Wharf pub, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's something to do with they have fireworks displays there, don't they, every year?
Yeah, that's Sketchley. That's dead deep. That is.
Is it?
Mm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know it is, because we used to jump off the bridge as kids.
All right, there. Stoke Golding's all right in places.
Dadlington as well, I've heard that Duck Corner, is it, where people feed the ducks a lot? There's a lot of big carp and stuff around there because people constantly throwing in bread, so
Yeah.
like every day. So
Stoke Golding. It's all right in places there.
I don't like trekking through fields with my gear though. That's a problem. I've
No.
got a trolley and that, but yeah.
All the like the one at Hinkley, where the Trinity Wharf is, the parking's shit
Yeah.
because I went round where the little
There's a housing estate there, isn't there? Can you not park in there?
no.
No.
Oh, you mean across the road?
Yeah, because at the end of the housing
Well, I
estate.
went.
it's
You know when
got-
Cudtucky is?
Yeah.
Well, I went past there and past Screwfix and come round where the offices are. I went in there and said, "Am I all right to park here in the evening?" And they said, "After 4 o'clock, no fuckers here." So they all go out.
Yeah.
He says, "Yeah, you can park there." And there used to be a hole in the fence, but the bastards repaired it.
Because I seen on Google Earth that you could go, you know, where KFC, you know, you got that, you got you've got new estates on either side, haven't you?
Mm.
And when just before you go into the KFC, if you go left onto the one on the left, and you go all the way round, there's like car parking spaces that no one can own. They're just there for visitors, I assume. And then there's just a trail that goes right down to the canal. But I
Right.
think you're on the left side of the canal, though, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether because
But you want to go in that marina
well, yeah,
and fish
definitely.
either.
Am I all right to do that on a rod license? Because they own that's past Bridge 19, though. That.
I've never seen a fucking bailiff in fucking 20 years.
Oh, really?
I've never seen a bailiff come down here.
I've never seen one here, but because that's owned by
No.
that Toose's Law Club.
You can get a day ticket, but it's worse.
Yeah,
But I don't think I've never seen a fucking bailiff. We fish usually the back of like that tackle shop I said, when we
Yeah.
go through that gap, and we have a knock up sometimes 6 or 7 of us. Right, and we've never seen a bailiff.
Well, I'm gonna give it a go then, because my dad's really really paranoid about it. It's like, well, you don't want your tackle taken off your Steve, you don't want
Right.
fines and
Tussies do day tickets anyway.
Yeah, well, it's a couple of quid, isn't it?
You know what I mean? If it comes to the worst, you can get a day ticket.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much a tussie's book is, about 20 quid a year.
It's
isn't it?
25 a year, yeah. Probably worth just paying for
You
the
don't
rest
see
of the
bailiffs on the canal because nobody fishes. I mean, the first time I've ever seen anybody come down here.
Oh, really?
When I come down with my mates.
Yeah, there's a young guy that usually sits over there near them boats, and he usually fishes here. He reckons that he matches for England. But I think I couldn't remember his name.
But yeah, there's a few fish at Himley because a lot of the lads that fish Shackleton come from Barwell. Right. Shackleton's a bit further up from the airline.
No, I'd have to give it all a go, mate. I've got my card.
Shackleton, you can buy a book
Yeah.
and fish that, and it's 20 quid a year.
Oh, that's not bad, then.
Right. And they've got a few stretches like round all round where the pub is, like the Rising Sun.
No, cheers for the advice, buddy. I'll have to give them spots a go, mate.
Yeah, you definitely want to go to that Hinkley, where the boat's going. It's full of bream. You go in the evenings, you might get the odd boat come in or come out, but I doubt it.
Well, they're not allowed to after about 8 o'clock, are they?
They take no fucking notice of that.
Yeah,
aren't they?
they're not. It's quite good here for the boats, to be honest. I haven't even seen one today. But then again, I've come quite late.
Before you come.
Oh, there's one just before I come, yeah.
Yeah, come this way. That's why I come in the evening on the canals, because there's too much boat traffic in the day.
Oh dear. Especially on this with the Ashby boat the rental company, you know, the Ashby
Yeah.
boat hire. You get loads of them.
Yeah, you get a lot from Kate's of Warwick as well. And I come along here because there's no locks.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. Have a good one, mate. Cheers. See you later, bud. Well, I ate my own words there, didn't I? I said he was a bit grumpy, but no, he wasn't. He come over and started giving me, really nice guy, started giving me tips on where to fish and, you know, if I get away with it and whatnot. Obviously I'll purchase a day ticket before I go, if I do go down the canal. But yeah, sounds like a really good lead for some big bream. So yeah, I'm gonna give that a go. Maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure. We've got Sunday tomorrow, so yeah. With all that chatting, I think something might have had my bait. I did have a little whisper of something, so I'm going to actually reel this in and have a check. I might be wrong. No, I'm not wrong. Yeah, what a nice gentleman. Give me loads of tips. Can't even remember what he said that he was having his fish on. So we only had a couple on maggots. What else did he say he was feeding? Oh, pinkies. I thought that maggots and pinkies were the same fish, but this is where his experience is a lot more than mine. I don't know what pinkies are. I think they're just really small maggots. I'm not sure. Maybe someone in the comments can tell me what pinkies are. Hopefully. Or I'll just Google it. Oh God, stop popping fucking maggots, Stephen. And that's 2 that's now in the shoe. I'm really bad at putting maggots on the hook, Stephen. The colour. There we are. That pops, okay. You do it right. I'm watching now, so. Yeah, unfortunately the guy was standing right my way, so I couldn't cast out. I didn't want to say I'll move, mate. You cast me rod. I didn't want to be rude. Why is my float sitting so low now? I'm going to have to adjust that because that's going to annoy me. Throw some ground bait out there, guys. And we'll have a little drink of the old BP, Cappies. Let's continue to make our smoke. I'll actually throw a ball of ground bait out in a second, Rob. It's been a while since we baited. Again, just a small ball like that. Fancy. Behind me float, but not too bad, not too bad. Wash it out. Right, let's try and make a smoky smoke. Interesting, I've never caught a roach here. and I've caught probably about, I don't know, 10 or 15 fish overall, and yeah, I've never caught a roach. I've had a lot of rudd, but no roach. Maybe in the future I might invest in getting a pole. I'm not sure yet. I prefer to rod and reel, if I'm honest. I find it a bit more of an achievement if you get something on a rod and a reel. But hey, that's just my opinion. And you'll probably never see a match fisherman using a rod and reel in a match setting anyway. I think because poles are just 10 times more accurate than rod and reels. You've got so less striking distance as well. You basically, and if you use a technique called overshotting as well, you can make your rig very sensitive to any kind of bites. Even tiny little stickleback might even take it, you know. I've never heard of that, but I'm just saying. And the fish in this canal, as the gentleman was saying, there is some larger bream if you go down near the marina section, which is Hinkley, which is not that far away from me, probably about 2 or 3 miles. But it's certainly going to go on the list. I'm just going to check the battery on my phone in a second, see if the power bank needs to go on. And at first I'm going to roll my swing. And anyone interested, obviously you see my intro video, but if you see me smoking cannabis, you'll know that I'm a UK prescription holder. Yes, I should not smoke it outdoors, but there is nobody around, and yeah. He says that there is a person now walking up the towpath, so I will not ignite this until he's passed. I think I've seen this gentleman before. Not today, but on a different day, but we'll put our stuff away. So yeah, I think tomorrow we'll go down the marina and we'll see how much bait it is, and we'll grab one, or we might just risk it for a biscuit. But with making videos, we want to be sure, and I'll put it in. I'll put in how much it was and where I got it from, if you guys want to fish there yourselves in the future. I think it's called Tuss's Angling Club, and they mainly lure fish, so they're there for perch, sander, pike, stuff like that. I don't know if you can see, but that stick is still on my line. I don't know, I've never met this gentleman.
Right, bud.
Okay, let's have a check on our battery life. Oh. Okay, we've been recording for 1 hour and we're on 27%. So I think that's where we're going to have to cut it, I'm afraid, guys. We didn't get a fish yet, anyway, but I'll give you an update. I'll cut some more pictures in at the end if I do actually get one. Thanks a lot for stopping by, guys. Peace out.